Music, anything about Brazil?
Well, I mean, obviously, I know the musical influences from there. Here's all I want to say. Someone notified me that Anderson, the Spider Silva, wants to come to our Hollywood premiere. And I told him, you get him seats no matter what.
Okay, I'll tell him.
He's a legend.
He is.
God darn it.
Were you inspired in him for any of your scenes?
Well, I mean, he kind of has a perfect record, you know. Tony wins some and he loses some. But I think like any good martial artist, you know, he's always learning from his mistakes and trying to put a better version of himself forward. As a matter of fact, all these suits, you know, all these Mark 40 this and Mark 42, and, you know, to me, they're all different aspects of Tony trying to perfect himself.
Mm-hmm. And what do you like better, being yourself or being the Iron Man?
I mean, the Iron Man stuff is cool, you know. It's a fantasy, you know, and fantasy is good for a minute, and then, you know, reality's the rest of the day.
Yeah, but it's a fantasy that since 50 years ago when the Iron Man was created, it has the political background as a strong influence in the character.
Yeah.
What's the political background that we can get from the Iron Man 3?
I wonder. I think at this time it's ceased to be political and it's a little more about entertainment.
You think it's not political?
Well, what I think is Shane's idea was that, you know, bad guys in the media and society and international relations, they almost always come down to just people, you know, and people that are struggling. I'm the worst person to talk to about politics because I'm so uneducated.
But do you think that there's any chance that this movie means that China is no longer an enemy?
Well, you know what? If there's a political message, I think it's the same thing that we experienced after the Cold War. That for Russia, the wall came down and they, you know, had the same sort of struggles that we've had in the West. But I found, you know, when I was in Russia or when I was in China, the beautiful thing is that people are enthusiastic about art. Mm-hmm. People are enthusiastic about entertainment, and everybody's kind of doing the best they can.
Mm-hmm. And now the fun part. How is it being in the suit?
I love it. I mean, it's
really?
Well, it's gotten more comfortable too. I know Gwyneth says I'm a wimp and all that stuff, but there's something special about when you get to, you know, portray Iron Man and do all that fun stuff. I guess in Iron Man 3, Tony's out of the suit more, and I guess that's the only thing that we could do after the Avengers. So we're just trying to keep surprising the audience. And I think the most surprising thing we did in Iron Man 3 is we actually kind of kept the suits away.